Hey there folks, Mark Johnson Tech Snobs. Got the brand new Samsung Ativ S Neo. Big shout out goes to Sprint, sent over review unit. Is this the Windows phone for you? We're going to find out. It's got 1.4 dual core processor, high definition display, all that good stuff. But is this one for you? I had the Samsung Focus, one of the first ones in 2010. We're going to find out how far they've come. So here it is, Samsung Ativ S Neo. Branding change up, no more, not using Galaxy for the Windows phone. So let's get into this one and see what it's all about. Definitely been looking forward to this. I thought it was a variant was supposed to come out last year. It never did in the States. So Sprint was able to get one. Checking out the box here. We're going to set the device to the side, see if we get anything cool in the box. And we don't. So you got your pretty much your basic power adapter charger. Let's see what Sprint gives you. Getting started guide. Actually, it's in color, so that's pretty good. Feels like it's definitely recyclable paper. You got one in Spanish. More information. Of course, you can. Sprint always puts in the little recyclable bag there that's in your old phone bag, and you know, a lot of instructions. So that's definitely good. Here's the device itself. Very, very similar, sleek, nice sleek look to it. Let's go ahead and peel the back off. Now, one thing about this phone, I do like the bottom of it. Nice chrome finish. I definitely like that a lot. Let's jump into the back and see what the size of the battery is on it before we pop this out. Oh, okay, so you have on this one, you got a 2,000 milliamp hour battery. Try to get that on camera a little bit, but 2,000 milliamp hour, not too bad. I remember having a Samsung Focus, and back in 2010, it had a 1,500 milliamp. So they have expanded that. As you can see, Sprint does use SIM cards now, and it's also micro SD compatible. So very, very familiar. Reminds me of the other Galaxy series of phones on Android. Micro USB at the bottom. Of course, with Windows Phone, you have a dedicated camera button, which is great. Power button on the right side, and your volume rocker on the left. 3.5mm jack up top. Let's go ahead and get this powered up. While it's powering up, let's compare it to some other devices out there. Let's start off with the old school Galaxy S3. As you can see, they're very, very similar. Similar color, although the Ativ S Neo is a little bit a lighter blue. Let's also look at it compared to the Galaxy S4. Similar to that as well, not as rounded as the S4, but in a lot of ways, very, very similar all around. A lot more shinier on the Ativ S Neo. So I like the little shiny chrome look. Something about it I like. Let's compare it to the famous iPhone, which is, you know, obviously it's much bigger than that. And this Windows phone, I believe, currently is the largest you can get in the U.S. It's a 4.7-inch display on here, so that's very, very nice. And it compares quite nicely to something like the HTC One. Very, you know, same screen size. There's a hump on the back of the HTC One. It's a little bit taller, but let's get into the Ativ S Neo and see what's in here. As far as apps and so forth. So we got a Ativ Beam. It looks probably something similar to their Samsung Beam or Galaxy, the S Beam rather. Looks similar to that. And as you do notice, you do have the Windows button at the bottom, and then you also have the search button standard for our Windows phone. You got your Sprint apps on here, Sprint Music Plus, Sprint TV, and so forth. Local Scout, which always comes with you know, any Windows phone. See, video trimmer. Let's go in here. Let's check out the about. So as you can see, you have a 1280 by 720 display. And we also, not really too much there. I'm also kind of used to, if I show you know, with the back button on Android, I get used to it being on one side, so I always find myself hitting back. So that's something to get used to as well. And let's check out the storage. So it looks like it's a 16 gig model. Yeah, 16 gig model. You have 2.6 U's, so you got about 12. I think it was like 1207 free. Yeah, 12.07 free. So that's a good amount of free storage. It's not too bloated. Windows Phone never is, and that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm gonna go, put it through its paces. You do have the data sense on here. I am getting 4G here where I'm at located. I believe that is LTE as well. I'm not sure if the indicator shows on the Sprint model or not for LTE or not, so I'll double check that. But so far so good. I like the feel of it. I mean, if you like bigger phones, comparable to like a Galaxy S3 or Galaxy S4, HTC One, and you want a Windows phone, this is the biggest screen you can get currently. Because even comparing it to something like the Nokia Lumia 920, it's got a 4.5 inch, and it's much thinner, much slimmer, much lighter, by all means. So you may want to take a look at the Samsung Ativ S Neo. Now, it is Sprint exclusive now. Be sure to check out the site, tech-snobs.com, for more coverage. Take care.